Good evening to our viewers watching on television and those joining us online across our social media platforms. I am Adana Doric with the Friday, May 29th edition of the Guyana TV9 News. In the headlines tonight, woman found dead in Cornelia Ida home, son in police custody. Teacher sent home after shocking video at David Rose School. Guyana Saudi firm explore major investments in livestock and sugar industries. Guyana Development Bank bill set for Parliament as government pushes SME support. And $85 billion invested as GPHC expands specialized healthcare services. Now for the news in depth. The government is preparing to take the Guyana Development Bank legislation to the National Assembly as it advances plans to officially launch the long-anticipated financial institution aimed at supporting small businesses and entrepreneurs across the countries. Details in this report.
President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali said the bill governing the operations of the Guyana Development Bank is expected to be tabled when the National Assembly reconvenes on June 5, 2026. He noted that much of the technical and operational groundwork has already been completed.
The Guyana Development Bank is going to operate in every single region. In our parliamentary sitting coming up, I think the legislation will be tabled. And we are hoping to have this bank fully operational. We have done all of the technical work. We have the systems ready to be triggered in place so that we can move ahead. A major part of that is, of course, financial literacy, coaching and mentorship, building groups and cells, 5-6 persons coming together to unlock greater opportunities and benefit from the commercial banks.
According to the president, the administration has been working behind the scenes to establish the systems and administrative structures needed to ensure the bank becomes fully functional in the shortest possible time. Once operational, the bank is expected to provide significant support to small and medium-sized enterprises, including access to loans of up to $3 million without collateral or interest. President Ali said the first round of disbursements could begin shortly after the legislative requirements are completed.
We are hoping to have the first set of disbursement soon, as soon as we get past the legislative aspect. But operationally and technically, we are more or less in a position to trigger the employment and the system.
He explained that the initiative will target entrepreneurs in all 10 administrative regions, while also promoting financial literacy, mentorship, and collaboration among small business owners. The government, he added, wants to encourage groups of entrepreneurs to form partnerships that can unlock larger commercial opportunities. An initial $200 million is expected to be injected into the institution to support SMEs, women-led businesses, persons living with disabilities, and emerging entrepreneurs. While the Development Bank will not replace commercial banks, it is intended to serve as a stepping stone to help small businesses build capacity and eventually access traditional financing, particularly in sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and technology.
A shocking video allegedly showing teachers abusing students at the David Rose Special Education Needs School in Georgetown has sparked outrage across Guyana, prompting Education Minister Sonia Parag to order an immediate investigation and remove the educators involved from the classroom pending the outcome of the probe. Here's more.
In a statement issued on Thursday, the minister said she was deeply disturbed and hurt by the footage, stressing that no child should ever face such treatment, particularly within a school environment entrusted with their care and protection. Minister Parag announced that the two teachers seen in the video will be placed on administrative leave from Friday, May 29, 2026, pending a full and impartial investigation. She noted that the probe, along with recommendations and reports, is expected to be completed by June 1. The Education Minister said the ministry will use the full extent of its authority and resources to address the matter urgently, while making it clear that abuse against children, especially those with special educational needs, will not be tolerated within the school system. She also acknowledged the distress caused to parents and families, noting that caregivers place significant trust in the education system when sending their children to school daily. According to Minister Parag, that trust must never be broken, particularly as the government continues to expand support in services for special education nationwide. As part of immediate measures, the minister disclosed plans to establish a board of governors for the institution, with parent representation included, to strengthen oversight, accountability, and engagement between the school and the families it serves.
Education Minister Sonia Parag on Friday visited the David Rose School for Special Needs Education, where she met with parents and relatives of the affected student, along with the school's head teacher and staff members, following allegations of abuse at the institution. Minister Parag said the Ministry of Education is treating the matter with utmost seriousness and urgency, and confirmed that a full investigation is underway involving the ministry's welfare unit, Special Education Needs Department, and administrative team. The minister also apologized to the affected families for the distress caused and reaffirmed the ministry's zero-tolerance policy against abuse within schools. More news after the break. Stay tuned.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by June 30, 2026 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Persons eligible for registration must visit the GCOM registration office responsible for their area of residence to apply. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were registered, apply for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered must collect their new ID cards if they have not yet done so. This registration exercise will end on May 29, 2026. You need to apply for a transfer if you now live at a different address than the one you were registered at. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy. GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. If you have moved to a new address since you were registered, you are required to update your address by applying for a transfer to ensure your address is accurate. Where to apply for a transfer? Visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to apply for a transfer. When to apply for a transfer? You can apply to have your address updated during this national registration exercise. This registration exercise will end on May 29, 2026. The office hours for GCOM are: permanent registration offices open Monday to Thursdays from 8 to 12 hours and 13 to 16 hours 30, and on Fridays from 8 to 12 hours and 13 to 15 hours 30. The offices will be closed on weekends and holidays. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
I know you have work to do, but come, I just need a minute of your time. It won't even take that long. So, I have a proposal. We could do besties in Punta Cana. Really need a getaway. And not to worry, I went to Sunita Travel Agency and they recommended a few hotels that do all-inclusive stays. And they're very affordable. The vibes. Let me tell you something. We do not want to miss a trip to Punta Cana. Why? Ziplining. No, I know this is not your vibe, but please, listen. Hold on. Wait. I know you like throw it back. There's a boat party. We could go there. And then there's this thing called buggy adventure, some buggy something. I don't know, but I want to be a buggy or whatever it is. I just want to be a part of it. And then we got snorkeling. Oh, this thing is so ugly. Please, you be next to uglier things than this. Stop it. Trust me, you're going to love it. It'll be just you and me, Punta Cana, drinks, just having the time of our life. Not to worry. We've got many flight options, and they made sure that they went through it with me. The prices are affordable. Trust me. I know you like thinking about the budget or whatever. Remember the time when we went and we missed the flight? Yeah, when we booked with Sunita Travel Agency. Even if it happens, with slim chance, they'll know what to do, and we won't be stranded like we did the last time. This solid plan. You, me, Punta Cana. Cheap. It won't even hurt your pocket. Please say yes. Yes.
Welcome back. You're watching the Guyana TV9 News Bulletin. The government of Guyana is advancing efforts to attract large-scale agricultural investments as Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa on Thursday held discussions with representatives of Saudi Exab on opportunities within the country's expanding farming and agro-processing sectors. Here's more.
Leading the visiting delegation was the company's chief investment officer, Mr. Naif Alissa, with talks centering on possible investments in beef production and the revitalization of sugar operations in the Skeldon estate. The engagement forms part of ongoing efforts to strengthen Guyana's agricultural capacity and attract strategic international partnerships. During the meeting, Minister Mustafa outlined several initiatives aimed at modernizing the livestock industry, including the establishment of a state-of-the-art abattoir and plans to import 1,000 pregnant heifers to boost local cattle production that improve the national herd. He noted that Guyana is positioning itself as a major producer of livestock and related products in the region, creating promising opportunities for both local and foreign investors seeking to expand into emerging agricultural markets. The minister also stressed that halal standards are maintained throughout the entire production chain, from animal rearing to processing, making Guyana an attractive destination for investors targeting international halal markets. He added that the country's extensive agricultural lands, abundant freshwater resources, and investor-friendly environment further enhance its appeal. Discussions additionally examined investment prospects within the sugar industry, particularly at the Skeldon estate, as government continues exploring partnerships aimed at increasing production and unlocking the estate's full economic potential. Saudi Exab, according to the Ministry of Agriculture, focuses on strategic investments and long-term partnerships across emerging and developing economies.
A 55-year-old supervisor known as Sharda was found dead inside her Cornelia Ida, West Coast Demerara home on Thursday evening. Police say the woman lived at the residence with her two sons, one of whom discovered her motionless in the house after returning home. The other son, a 24-year-old construction worker, was seen inside the home and has since been taken into custody. Investigators say marks of violence were observed on the body, and CCTV footage in the area is expected to assist the investigation. The body is at the funeral home awaiting a post-mortem examination. Residents of Leguan Island in Region 3 have applauded the government's education and scholarship programs, saying the expansion of online learning opportunities is creating new pathways for people in remote communities to advance academically and professionally. Here's more. During a walkabout in the island on Thursday, President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali interacted with residents and educators who spoke about the positive impact of the initiatives on their lives and careers. Several persons explained that they were able to pursue tertiary studies while remaining on the island, eliminating the financial and personal challenges often associated with relocating for education. Many of the beneficiaries credited the Guyana Online Academy of Learning Goal Scholarship Program and the Cyril Potter College of Education CPCE for making higher education more accessible.
So my name is Maris Siram and I'm from Leguan Island. I'm attached to Leguan Secondary. I completed CPC in 2021 and under the new administration, PPP government, I was able to attend University of Guyana for free right here from Leguan. And it's been very easy because we have the online classes, we have our lecturers. So the only time I have to go in is when we have to visit those places that are practical, like the Guyana School of Agriculture or the university to write in face-to-face exams. And I just travel, and it's very convenient because it's on the weekends. And I want to say thank you to the PPP government for making this possible for me to complete my bachelor's in agriculture at University of Guyana.
I started CPC from Leguan. It was a distance program run by CPC. It started in 2012. After that, I went to University of Guyana and I had an online program too there. It was the first ever by the government. It started in 2014 and it was a program from the Open University from London. And further, I went on to study through school. I did my postgraduate there in mathematics from the University of the West Indies, and I'm currently doing my master's now from Unical, Zambia. So it has been a wonderful experience for me because I didn't have to leave the island many times to go to study anywhere. Saved me on transportation, saved me on housing, and I'm here living a happy life.
I did CPC right from leg 1, teacher education, and I'm currently doing a degree in resource management at Goal.
My name is Viren Chitamani. I just want to say that approximately 30 teachers on the island are currently either with University of Guyana or the Gold Scholarship, and both have been beneficial to us here because of the fact that we do not have to travel anywhere to go and acquire a further education and a further enhancement in our academic career. Thank you very much to the PP government and our president, Dr. Mohamed Irfan.
The initiative, they said, is helping to bridge the education gap between the coastal and hinterland or riverine communities while opening doors for greater personal and professional development. Adana Dork, Guyana TV9 News. More news after the break. Stay tuned.
Want to place your death announcements and in memoriam messages on Channel 9? Call 592-761-5006, 710-5008, 600-5006. Or visit our office at Lot 85A Lamaha Street, Albertown, Georgetown, Century 21 Building.
Guyana, Channel 9 is now Guy TV9, proudly under new management. We're building stronger with a balanced and open platform for all advertisers. Whether you're promoting a business, service, or event, your message belongs right here. So choose your spot, news, primetime, or anytime, and reach viewers across Guyana. With affordable rates and professional service, Guy TV9 is your partner in progress. So visit us at Lot 21A, Lamaha Street, Georgetown, in the Century 21 building, or call 600-5006 or 761-5006. Guyana TV9. New leadership, fresh outlook, real results.
Welcome back. You're watching the Guyana TV9 News Bulletin. The Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, has invested more than $85 billion over the last 5 years as part of a major transformation aimed at improving healthcare delivery and expanding specialized medical services in Guyana. Details in this report. Chief Executive Officer at GPHC, Robbie Rambarad, disclosed during an appearance on Starting Point that approximately $85.2 billion was spent between 2021 and 2025, with a significant portion directed towards staffing, training, and modern medical infrastructure.
Over the last 5 years, that was excluding 2026, there have been $85.2 billion. A lot of that money is spending on our staff. We have a high payroll, approximately $1 billion a month. We have over 2,500 staff, and we are still short. But we have highly technical skilled staff, and with all the salary increase over the last 5 years, has really raised the wage.
The CEO explained that salary increases over the years coupled with the recruitment of highly skilled personnel, have helped strengthen the institution's capacity to meet growing healthcare demands. He noted that the hospital continues to face staffing shortages despite employing thousands of workers across various departments. Rambaran further highlighted that the investment has also been heavily focused on training and education, revealing that GPHC currently facilitates 21 postgraduate programs for doctors and nurses through partnerships with the University of Guyana and several international universities, including McMaster University and the University of Calgary.
And also investing in a lot of state-of-the-art equipment. There's equipment that we have at Georgetown Hospital that are not even in the Caribbean. So a lot of those have been on infrastructural improvement. I always say that once we give the people the tools, they shouldn't complain.
There's equipment at Georgetown Hospital that is not even available elsewhere in the Caribbean, he said, while adding that the institution is now focused on strengthening human resources to ensure improved service delivery for patients. Adana Dorek, Guyana TV9 News. In regional news, regional security agencies across the Caribbean are raising fresh concerns over increasing drug trafficking activity and rising maritime tension in the region. Authorities say major trafficking routes through the Caribbean Sea continue to be heavily used, leading to more interdictions and coordinated enforcement operations. Officials warn that the situation is placing additional pressure on regional coast guards and security forces as they work alongside international partners to disrupt narcotics shipments moving through Caribbean waters. The growing activity has also sparked diplomatic discussions over maritime security and enforcement practices across the region. Internationally, a Kenyan court has blocked a United States plan to establish an Ebola quarantine facility in the country following public outrage and health concerns. The proposed 50-bed center was reportedly intended to treat Americans exposed to Ebola in DR Congo and Uganda. The court ruled that no Ebola-related quarantine or treatment facility linked to foreign government can operate in Kenya until the matter is heard. Kenya has not recorded any Ebola cases. Those are our major headlines for tonight's newscast. For more trending stories, follow our Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube platforms at GYTV9. I'm Adana Dorek. Thank you for watching.